right, y'all, we back again. Another episode of Speaking and Peeping. We have the one, the only, the ambitious, the strong, business-minded man himself, Dec Yates, CEO of Body by Dec.
Let's go.
All right, man, we're gonna get it started. First question: tell us a little bit about yourself and your upbringing.
What's going on? So, pretty much, I was born in Hayward, California. All right. So, only stayed there for a couple of months, maybe about 4 months, and moved to Sacramento. So, pretty much, I was born and raised in Sacramento. I was raised more like in the south part of Sacramento, so more like the Florida area. So,
Okay.
okay, so pretty much grew up there. So had a pretty good upbringing. Had both my parents, didn't have any problems over there. Had two brothers, have two older sisters. Um, my two older sisters moved out when I was about 7. So I mean, up until 7, they were in the house. But other than that, it was me and my two brothers. Those are the ones I was really close with. Those are the ones I grew up from 7 all the way up until I was 18 when I moved out. So
Okay.
pretty much, yeah, it was pretty much good upbringing. Lived in the south part of Sacramento, Florida area. So didn't really live around any nice schools. So my mom's always used to make me go about 30 minutes to an hour on transportation, like a bus or a train or something like that, to a school that was in a nicer area, because she didn't want us to go. She didn't want none of us to go to the schools that was in the areas, because they weren't the best. So obviously she was trying to have us on the right path. So lived there all the way up until I was about a sophomore in high school, and then moved to Elk Grove. So from sophomore into my senior year till I graduated, pretty much I was in Elk Grove. When I got to
Yeah.
Franklin, which is in Elk Grove, I kind of get in a little bit of trouble. So
Your
uh,
more rebellious years, you would say.
you said what?
Your
Yeah,
more rebellious year.
yeah. Pretty much, man. I mean, I just started hanging around the wrong people.
Yeah.
Just school wasn't even right like that. So I ended up graduating and everything, but it just was it was rocky. It wasn't as smooth as it should have been. So kind of got thrown off the track when I moved. So um, graduated. After I graduated, I did get into some more trouble. So pretty much, give me 1 second. So I did get into a little more trouble when I graduated. So I ended up spending a couple months in jail. So just doing some petty shit, nothing crazy, just some petty. So did that, came out, started to hear a lot of chitters about Dec not being like the role model type for my family members, and I'm African, so
Right.
Liberian, so
Librarian.
pretty
Okay,
much,
that's right.
yeah. In that community, they just like, oh, okay, if you go to jail, you get in trouble, like,
It's looked
and
down
I
upon.
tell everybody, like, nah,
Right.
don't be like Dec. Dec's
Right.
going on the wrong path. Stay away from him. Like, all those type of chatters was going on. So of
Right.
course I ended up getting back to me, and I kind of knew what was going on. So I had to make a change real quick. So once I got out, I started my first business, which was promoting, which is what I'm pretty much well known for.
Absolutely.
Started to throw my events when I was only 18. So just whatever money I had, I would just put that into my events, my venue. I would rent out the venue, put out a flyer, promote it to the people that I knew on MySpace at the time. That was
MySpace.
MySpace and Psych,
Yeah. Okay.
MySpace and Psychic and AIM.
And the aim, I remember the aim. Yep.
Yeah, those is pretty much my social media platforms when I first started. So had all those going. Started off, it was cool. It wasn't nothing that was hella profitable.
Right.
It was a good startup business, but way better than for me working at McDonald's or anything. So I definitely didn't want to go that route. So I was like, okay, I'm definitely not going to be making $200-300. So I didn't want to do that. I actually did have a job I did it for maybe 2 weeks. I was a referee in Elk
Okay.
Grove at the rec
Wackford
center.
Center.
Yep, at the rec center. So
Okay.
I did that for about only 2 weeks. So that job. I'll admit, I had that for 2 weeks. Got the first check. It was like $200, and
Yeah.
that's when I stopped. I was like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. So I was just
Mm.
like, from that, I went on and started promoting. So yeah, so first couple of years weren't that profitable. It was way more than the $200 though. So I kept going. I kept at it, even if some of the events I would only break even. I kept going. Started to bring out artists, of course.
I
That
remember
kind of
that.
helped bring the buzz. Say that again.
I said, I remember that. I said, my favorite was Dom Kennedy. That was, he still is one of my favorite artists. But the first time I saw him in SAC, it was one of your events that you brought him out to. So,
Yes, sir. YG, Kendrick Lamar, man. All these people, man. I had some type of, either it was fully my event or I partnered up with one of my cousins, Fernati, on ET Legends. Like I was just around everything, from the club events, from Zoku, the
right.
early 18 and
Zoku.
up days.
Yeah.
So teen clubs, 21 and up. I pretty much have my hand in every part of the event world. So as far as for Sacramento. So that was going well. It started to get better after my first year. Maybe
Okay.
I did a year and a half until I really started to make the right partnerships and meet the right DJs and the right influencers in Sacramento to
Yeah.
get me to that level. Because obviously it just wasn't only me, but I had to have the best DJs and
Venues,
partner up with the
connections.
right people. So
Right.
after the first year and a half, after I got my name out there, people started to reach out to me and was like, "Oh, well, hey, just do this event with me." And I started accepting them, started to throw in on concerts and things like that. So pretty much started to make some good money after my first year and a half. So I was only maybe 19, 20, and
Mm.
bringing in thousands. So that's pretty crazy for my age bracket when everybody wasn't.
For a youngster, that's a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like 19, so at that time I just felt like I was just, I was like,
On
oh
top of the
man,
world.
can't nobody tell me nothing right now. So
Yeah.
I pretty much was just like, okay, so this is pretty much what it is. So basically, my job was just to stay relevant and keep making sure the events were popping. So that was after 2 or 3 years. I pretty much had that a lot.
Became routine. It was simple at a certain point.
Yeah. So I pretty much had it on lock after 2 3 years. So it really wasn't too much work I had to do. I just had to make sure I had the venue. Once I had the venues or the club, I just had to make sure every week it was packed. But
Right.
once I stamped it and put my name on it and did the right promotions, it started to come easy.
Just
So
went.
after that, um, maybe about 5 years into it,
Yeah.
I started to get into gambling because of the free time. So I started to get bored, and I was making a good amount of money every week. So I didn't have really anything to do throughout the week. So mostly, maybe Friday and Saturday would be the only times I really had to go into the nightclub and work. But
Right.
other than that, I would just kind of just have free time. I would just be chilling. So I started to just started out the casino. Won a
Mm.
couple times in the beginning, and then after that, I just started to keep going. And but then obviously, you start to lose. So it ends up starting to be more of a loss than a win. But I
Right.
get addicted. I got addicted to it, and that was a turning point for me again. So after I started to lose thousands of dollars like gambling every week, I was like, okay, well I need this change. So that's where the gym came in. I was like, okay, so let me at least go to the gym throughout the week and start working out, and that way I don't really have to go to the casino anymore, and
Right.
I at least have something to do throughout the week. I'm still gonna promote. I'm still gonna make my money, but I'm going to the casino. I'm going to the gym now.
Something more beneficial to occupy
Something
your
more
time.
beneficial, something that can keep my time going, something obviously my health as well. I was like,
Right.
okay, I might as well get as healthy as I can be. And yeah, pretty much I started to do that. And then I started to do workout videos. So my workout videos is what it took me to the next level. I
Mm.
started to do crazy jumps, high explosive jumps, jumping maybe like 30-inch boxes, things like that. So that kind of built my buzz. that kind of built my buzz. So people was just like, okay, this is crazy. What are you training for? Like, are you training to go to the military? Are you training for the Olympics?
Ninja
Why,
warrior out here. Yeah.
why exactly are you out here doing this crazy shit? Like what? Like what's the purpose? And
Right.
literally, my answer is just like I just want to challenge myself. Like I wasn't even really doing it to make money. I was just like I just want to challenge myself, and I just want to keep myself preoccupied for throughout the week instead of doing spending money throughout the week. Let me at least find something I can be productive with. So people just like, okay, well, can you train me? Like I want to be able to do this. Can you train me? Can you train me? So a lot of people started training me. So I was like, okay, well, let me try it out. I started to train people in my local gyms like CalFit 24. Started just training people here and there. And then I self-made in Elk Grove ended up reaching out to me. They were like, hey, man, I see your videos. I see you doing your thing. Why don't you try that over here? So I mean, I was like, okay, well, shit, let me try it. I'll give it literally 1 month just to see how it's gonna go, because I really didn't plan on training.
Right.
I still love promoting, because promoting is good, easy money for me. I really didn't have to work too much. I had it on lock. Everybody was already knew me from that, so I really didn't have no plans on really being a trainer. So I was like, I mean, I'll give it a try for a month.
Right.
So he was like, all right, let's do it. And it's literally like I was probably like one of the first trainers. So it was just now opening. So I was like, okay. So I gave it a try. People started coming to me.
Yeah.
Got good at that, and clientele started coming a lot. What am I missing from that story? And I kind of just kept at it. And then what happened was I wanted to branch off and start my own brand, of course.
Right.
So because everybody thought I was like self-made, and self-made was on me, but it was really a partnership.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So basically, yeah. So it was kind of just like, okay, why don't you come in and just train and do your thing here? So I was like, okay, I accepted it. So, but I wanted to have my own brand. So that's how I started Body by Dec. So I came up with the slogan Body by Dec. I was looking into going into LA already.
Yeah.
Because that's the market that I always wanted to be in. So
huge clientele out there too as well.
Yeah. So, that's where all the artists were coming from. That's where I was already knowing people from. So I was like, okay, well, LA is obviously the go. So I just did my thing in Elk Grove for a couple months, and then I just branched off to Hollywood. Started to train out there, started to get my buzz out there, started to make products. Now I have clothing products, I have online products, I have bands, I have ankle straps, I have online workouts, I have a whole bunch of shit now. So I pretty much built that from going to Hollywood. So
man,
pretty much that's where Body by Dec is now, and I've been in Hollywood for about 1.5 years now. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much that's pretty much like the brief summary of my story. So
nice. Well, I appreciate you sharing that. You know what I mean? That's a heck of an upbringing, and just those turning points in your life is what I'm seeing is what caused you or got you to be where you're at today, right? So definitely inspiring to hear, you know what I mean, from the youth. You had the rebellious times, and even like you said, come from Liberian background. They weren't accepting of that, so it challenged you. But it seems you're very ambitious in the sense of you have an entrepreneur spirit. So like you don't like to, like you said, you had that little Pop Warner referee gig. You like, this ain't me.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurship has always been in your heart, so it's definitely relevant today. With your brand, you got your brand on, and with all your products, even today's is real inspiring. It's gonna inspire somebody else. That's super dope, though. I didn't even know a lot of that.
Yeah. You I noticed just talking to a lot of people and being around a lot of people, like you gotta have a different type of drive to be like, because a lot of people always want to reach out to me and ask me like, oh, how can I get to your level? Like, how can I be how can I be this type of trainer? Or how can I get to LA? But it's like, man, if you're not all the way in it, then it's like, you have to be all the way in your craft. You have to be 100% dedicated. I train in LA and Sacramento weekly. So I'm going back and forth,
Damn.
flying back and forth every week. So I mean, it's not just gonna come. Like if you're willing to barely, some some days I'm barely sleeping. So I'm training all day in LA. I come to Sacramento, I train, go back to LA, and I'm training. So I mean, if you're willing to be on that type of grind,
Right.
then things might work out. But a lot of people don't understand. Like it takes a lot of hours dedicated to this. So I mean, as long as people know
Yeah.
you have to 100% dedicate everything into this, they're gonna
They
be
can
all
do
right.
it. You got to put the work in to see the results. That's pretty much what you're getting at, and I'm a
So
firm believer. Right on. I appreciate that, Dec. We appreciate for the knowledge and the response with that. That's powerful. But I'm gonna keep it going here. Second question. Give us a time in your life you overcame one of your most memorable hardships. An example can include financial, mental, or a physical one.
I mean, some of those are kind of what I was just explaining. So I mean, yeah. So some of the biggest hardships I had to overcome was just being able to come out of jail and being able to still be productive. So
Right.
that was pretty much like a big overcome for me. So I mean, because a lot of people that go that route don't really come back. So for
Absolutely.
me, yeah, for me, to me, I was just on a mission to prove everybody wrong. And the chitters, like I'm just that type of person. If I hear somebody say I can't do this, then I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna show you this. So
That's the fuel to your fire. I'm the same way. I'm the exact same.
everybody, every field that I've done, even with the promoting, at first they were like, "That's not a real job. Like you're not gonna make any money. You
Hmm.
you have to go work at get a retail job.
Nine to
Just get a
five. Right.
regular job." To
Right.
to the average American, regular job is like retail, like something, especially at that age, like it would
Right.
be retail or a fast food restaurant or a waitress or something like that. So a lot of people was telling me like, you should just go that way. Like, why are you're not
Hmm.
even gonna make no money doing this? Like, there's no longevity in this. So, I mean, stuff like that is what kept me going. And to this day, I can still throw events right now. But it's really just everybody's hustle, man.
Right.
As long as you have that hustle in you, you're gonna do what you want to do.
You're
So
gonna prosper. That's right.
yeah, you
But the
can't
doubters and
listen
the naysayers
not
is what it
listen
sounds
to the
like.
whispers. I'm
Yeah.
telling everybody, you can't listen to the whispers. Nobody has ever hired me to
Hmm.
do anything. So that first 2 weeks that I had when I was 18 and I made $200 was the first and last time somebody has ever paid me. Like
Damn.
physically as an employee. Everything
Right.
that I've had since then has been a partnership, something that I created. It has to be like I'm 100% controlling how the money is dishing out to me. So nobody is telling me, oh, I'm gonna give you this money or here's your check to.
Right.
If somebody's writing me a check, it's towards my business. So it's something that we agreed upon. I'm not working under anybody. So I mean, you just if you believe in yourself, if you believe in your vision,
Yeah.
don't be scared to step out of that box. Like that's
Right.
what I tell a lot of people because a lot of people are scared to step out of that box. So
Take that risk. You never know what
if
might
you
happen.
believe if you believe in your vision, if you feel like you want to start a fashion line company or you want to start whatever business it is I always tell people this too.
Yeah.
So find something you love and make a business out of it. So
Mm.
as long as it doesn't really matter what it is. Every business you can make profit. You can make it into a profitable business, put it like that. So it doesn't really have to be like just because like, oh, I don't think this is gonna make money. Like if you're marketing it right, you're gonna make money. Everything is just about marketing. If you know how to market it, if you got the right audience, if you know how to target the right audience, you're gonna reach your goal. So
Mm.
don't
And
be
you're
scared.
passionate about it.
Don't
Yeah.
be scared. Don't be scared to step out of the box. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So if you feel like you don't want to, if you feel like you don't want to go the route that everybody else is going, if you want to start your own business, if you see it on Instagram, you can do it. All you gotta do is just stay consistent at it. So
Consistency is key. That's real.
pretty much.
Gems. Deck dropping these gems. Y'all pay attention. Rewind it back if you need to. Real talk.
You got, yeah.
Right on. All right, we're gonna go to the next one here. Third question I got for you. Name one influential person you look up to and why.
So my main person that I looked up to growing up was Kobe. I was
Kobe.
just a big I was just a big Kobe fan. So I kind of think I got my hustle from watching a bunch of Kobe and Jordan, to be honest. Like those are my influentials, because the way that they want to win and be the best at their sport
Right.
is what has always motivated me. So I
Mm.
always watch how Kobe always want to be the best. I always watch how Jordan always want to be the best. Their ambitions, even if you got to be mean, even if you got to whatever you got to do, you got to be cutthroat at it. So that's kind of
Oh,
how I am in business. Like I don't really care if somebody thinks I'm mean or not. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? There's a lot of times in my events where people try to ask for favors and things like that, but I don't mind being the guy that has to tell you no, or just be like, no, I'm not going to put my business at risk to sneak you in a bottle. I don't care if
Right.
I've known you for 10 years. I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize my business. So, sometimes you burn some bridges along the way, but as long as you, like, the people that I look up to, Kobe and Jordan, like, they don't really care. Like, they don't have to have the most amount of fans. I mean, I don't know if everybody's seen The Last Dance. Like, that's
Right.
literally how they don't really care about if they. I mean, I still have close friends to this day, of course, but even if I burn some people, just because, I mean, I have cousins as well. Some cousins as well has been mad at me over the past about, things about my events. They feel like I might have left them outside too long. Like everybody has their own thing why they're like
Right.
mad.
Right.
But you have to run business the way that you have to run business. You can do favors, but if you feel like it's going to jeopardize your business, don't do it. So that's kind of what I got from Kobe and Jordan growing up. They were always wanting to be the best, and I'm super competitive. So
Mm. That
I'm
competitive nature.
competitive.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I wasn't always the only promoter. I don't know if everybody knows, but there's always always a bunch of other companies or promoters that were throwing events the same night as me. So
Mm.
my drive is always to, how am I going to outwork that party? How am I going to outwork that promoter? What can I do? Like I'm gonna promote this the craziest ever. Like I'm gonna make sure that it's seen everywhere to make sure this party drowns. Like that's just
Right.
the type of person that I am. So that's
That's that Mamba mentality. Now I see what you're getting at. It's
right.
it's
It's
being
just
inspired
like
by Kobe.
if I see another flyer for an event that targets my crowd the same day,
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure I drown that party.
Mm.
I'm gonna try to drown it as much as possible. Normally I succeed. They're not
Right.
gonna admit it, but normally I succeed. But I'm gonna try to drown that party. I'm gonna try to take every promoter, anybody that's associated with that party, and bring them on my side, and just try to make sure that party fails and they just stop promoting. And my goal when I was promoting, or still active, and when I was promoting, is I want to make sure I'm like the only one that's on top. So if somebody I felt like was kind of getting there, I always wanted to make sure I'm drowning that party. So
That's real.
you just gotta, if you feel like somebody is in your shadow or is like might block some of your blessings on what you got going on, you
Yeah.
gotta try to kill that person. That Not kill that person literally, business wise. So
Business
you
wise.
gotta
Right.
outthink that person, and you gotta. That's just the way I am. So that's kind of what I got from Kobe and Jordan. So
That's real though. If you're not aiming for number one in that top spot, what are you really aiming for? I feel like you can apply that to anything you do. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I respect that. I respect that a lot. Rest in peace, Cove though. That's a great one.
that was
Influential person for many of us.
saddest day, man. But I'm gonna make sure his legacy goes on. I'm always gonna bring him up. So
That's real. He lives within us. You know what I mean? Definitely with you with your work ethic and your ambition. So keep that going. Love that answer. Fourth question I got for you, Dec.
yeah.
Is a little bit switching gears, but you a music promoter, so you brought in a lot of artists. You probably listen to a lot of music. I would expect. The question is though, give us one song you like to listen to that uplifts you, and if you could sing and rap a little bit of it.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
I don't think I read that one. Hold on. Hold on. One song that inspires me.
that uplifts you. Yeah, maybe something like you play every week, or it's that song, that go-to song that just uplifts you. You know that you can always go to. It could be an oldie, it can be something new, even that. It's just that one that you just like, man, this puts me in a good mood. It could be something you play right before a workout. You like, man, it's that jam I got to get going to, you know.
I'm not think about that one. It's not a specific song. Like I'm a big Millennium fan, like from 2000 to 2007. Like that's pretty much what I heavy into. I'm trying to think of a motivational song that I listen to every day.
Doesn't have to be every. I would say like something. Try to think more along the lines of like weekly, like one that's just like every time you hear it, it's just like you feel that sense of drive. You feel that sense of fire. Like, man, I'm about to get this accomplished today. I'm about to, you know.
I mean, it's not necessarily a rap. So for me, it doesn't really have to be necessarily a rap
Okay.
song. So I like Eric Thomas. I don't know if you know who
Okay.
Eric Thomas is, the motivational speaker, hip hop preacher.
Okay. No, I have never heard of him. I'm gonna check him out though.
Okay, yeah, so check him out. So that's just more about motivational speeches. So things like that I listen to. I play them in a bunch of my compilation videos and my workout videos. So that's pretty much what I listen to if I really want to get inspired. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's hip hop, but it's not a song. It's not a specific song. Like is it
Gotcha.
motivational? Is there motivational speeches to hip hop beats?
Like little instrumentals. Gotcha. Eric Thomas, his name, you said?
Eric Thomas, he does all the Nike commercials.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
He's the guy, in the background, like the famous one he has. He talks about how if you shit.
If you fail, I think I know which one you're talking about.
No. He goes. What's the most popular one? I'm trying to think of the one that everybody would know because I listen to a bunch of him.
Mm-hmm.
So the one that I got it on my videos for sure. 1 second, pull this up, man.
Yeah, I would even say, yeah, you could play maybe 10 seconds or so of it. Just give us an idea. But I'm a little familiar with him.
Okay, yeah. I mean, he does he does all the Nike stuff, and that's kind of where I take a lot of my promotional videos from as well. So
Eric Thomas.
Yeah, Eric Thomas, man. Eric Thomas. So it's
Okay, yeah. Once you played his voice, I'm starting to remember now.
Right. So I mean, pretty much that's what motivates me. Like I really listen to him. Like sometimes when I'm going to LA, I don't have to play the whole thing. But
no, we'll definitely research that. But no, go ahead.
Yeah. So I mean, pretty
LA?
much when I'm going to LA, I might just be too tired.
Yeah.
But I start playing a whole bunch of his speeches. So I mean, that's pretty much where I get a lot of my motivation from. To be honest, it's not necessarily a hip hop song that I go to or listen to a lot. So motivational speeches get me personally, especially the hip hop preacher. So
yeah,
that gets me more than per se a song. So I don't really have just a song or songs that I listen to get motivated. I listen to the speeches. So Eric Thomas, that's my go-to. Listen to him. Yeah. Listen to what he talks about how everybody just needs to stay basically, as motivated as possible. So he talks a lot of real stuff to me. So that's who that's who I relate to.
Okay, Eric Thomas. No, that's a great answer. No one's ever said that, but that's a good answer. Motivation speech.
I don't really have to-go artists. I kind of just scramble along with that. But
yeah,
if you want to talk about to-go people that motivate me, is Eric Thomas. So he's a hip hop preacher. So everybody, look him up, listen to his motivational speeches, listen to what he says about how being just having that motivation could get you to the next level.
That's powerful. I'm gonna definitely give him a listen.
Motivates me, to be honest.
Eric Thomas. How long would you say you've been listening to him?
I mean, Eric Thomas been around forever, bro. So I mean, he's been on all the Nike commercials that everybody. I don't know if people pay attention to him, but if you go back on Nike commercials way back in the day, 2012,
Damn.
2011, yeah, he just always, he's the guy in the back, like, hey man, you gotta work hard at it, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, like you can't sleep, like if you want to sleep, like he just says a whole bunch of stuff. Man, I can't think of everything off the top of my head, but he just says a whole bunch of stuff that hits me personally because that's just what I feel like somebody needs to do to get to that type of level. So
that voice of
relate,
motivation.
yeah. So Eric Thomas is definitely somebody that motivates me.
For sure. We can definitely go check
But
him out.
there's other people as well, like Les Brown.
Yeah.
Do you know Les Brown?
Les Brown, I heard of Les Brown.
Okay, so Les Brown. I mean, these are just motivational speakers. I don't really have like the
song
hip hop.
yeah.
I love a bunch of hip hop artists. Don't get me wrong, but I don't really go to that for motivation. I listen to more hip hop speeches.
Got you. I'm gonna give that a shot. That's a righteous answer. I ain't even mad at that. But Eric Thomas was the first one to come to mind. You said
Eric Thomas. You can listen to Les Brown.
Okay.
Right
on. For sure. All right. Well, final question I got for you, Dec. What is your dream job, and if you are in it, what do you enjoy most about it?
So, I mean, pretty much this is what I want to do at this point in my life. So, I mean, growing up, I had like the NBA, those type of dreams, but
right.
Obviously, that didn't work out for me. I did hoop up until like sophomore, but other than that, it didn't really work out for me because I was starting to be bad in school. So that way didn't work out for me. But now, as far as this is really what I want to do, I pretty much just want to get Body by Dec all over the world. So pretty much from Miami, New York, those are my next cities that I'm looking at.
Expanding too. Yeah.
So pretty much just having it everywhere. As long as I have my products flowing through every state, having my online products, having my online program, everybody just buying my online program. So that's pretty much all I'm working at this point. So just keep grinding, man. Just trying to get Body by Dec to that unstoppable level where everybody is talking about it. That's pretty much my goal.
Got you. Well, you are definitely on your way. But like you said before, just being in that competitive spirit, I'm sure you want to see Body by Dec brand on that level with like Nike and the other big names. Absolutely. Well, stay on your way, brother. You definitely on that path to reach it. So, yeah, that's pretty much all my questions I have for you. I appreciate you dropping these gems and knowledge, taking some time out your busy day. I know you're a busy dude with all that you do.
I'm going to LA. Yeah, I'm in Sac right now, but I'm going to LA in a couple hours. That's all. I was like, let's knock this out.
Absolutely. I appreciate you. Before we go though, any last minute remarks, motivation that you want to give to people, and any contact information where they can get in contact with you or even to purchase your bands and your product?
Okay, yeah. So I mean, yeah. So pretty much, you just always want to go after what you go after your dream. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do this or that, because everybody has told me from promoting to fitness that it wasn't a real job and it wasn't gonna go right for me. Literally in both markets, I did my thing in both of them, and I've made a bunch of money, and I've traveled the entire world. So I've touched almost every continent.
Damn.
About 15, 16 countries. So Body by Dec has touched all over the place, and I've been to these places. So, and everything has been off of one of my companies. So nobody has sponsored anything. So yeah, just pretty much just stay on it, man. Like don't be scared to take a leap that your friend don't want to go, or whoever your friends or relatives don't think of. If you feel like you have that drive to make it work,
yeah,
do your thing. So that's what I'm gonna tell you on that. But Body by Dec, Instagram is Dec Yates, _. I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure if you're gonna put it on this or not, but DECYATES _. That's pretty much where you can find my my main page. I have another Body by Dec page, just typical Body by Dec on Instagram.
Okay.
My website is bodybydec.co. Okay, not com, just co. So bodybydec.co. That's where you can find my bands, my ankle straps, my online programs, everything. So everything is on there. And then that, man, you guys have a good day, man. Appreciate you for having me.
Absolutely, brother.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you for taking the time, but thank you again. It's been another episode of Speaking and Peeping, y'all. This is Dec Yates, CEO of Body by Dec, and we out.
Yes, sir.
Peace out.